size should you make your book? Well, it depends first of all on what type of book it is, and second of all, what is your goal for the book and how many pages is your manuscript? If you have a huge manuscript, like say over 800 pages, and you want it to still be relatively easy to hold, then this is a big one. I would recommend the 6x9 size, which is a standard size, and this fits a lot of pages. In fact, this particular size can go up to over 1,000 pages, which is a lot thicker than this one. Or if you're writing a children's book, then I would consider a square size because it's easier for kids to hold and they're able to actually read what's inside relatively easy and hold, they have plenty of room here for their fingers. They're not covering up any vital words or information. And a square is just different. It's just cool. It's really fun for full color books, and it can be saddle stitched like this. That's what the little staples are here. And that's just easier for kids' books. If you're thinking about doing a workbook like this one, then 8.5 by 11 is probably the best choice because it can easily slide open like this. This is actually the I Am Published workbook, so here's a sneak peek. It holds open like this, and it's easy to read. You can put fill in the blanks in here for people to actually write notes. It's just a good workbook size is your typical 8.5 by 11. Then you have the 5.5 by 8.5, which is my personal favorite. Most books that are nonfiction, that are for speakers or consultants or coaches, are not going to be super long, but they're going to be long enough that you might not want a big, chunky little book. So 5.5 by 8.5 is what this one is. And as you can see, it's a 1/2 inch smaller on each side than the 6 by 9. But it's a nice size. It's not too big, it's not clunky, and it's also not too small. It doesn't look really tiny. And since your print cost is also based on page count, the 5.5 by 8.5 gives you a lot more flexibility in being able to keep your page count a little bit lower, but still look like a nice sized book, instead of having something 5 by 8 that's going to be a lot of pages, which will be more expensive to print than if you go up to this size. Now 5 by 8 is the size that I chose for the 21 Ways series because there's literally only 21 chapters, and 21 chapters being like some of them are only a couple paragraphs long. So it's a handbook, a guidebook. It's a smaller size. It's a pocket guide kind of thing. A lot of people tell me they carry these in their purses or in their briefcases, in their satchels, and it's just an easy size to be able to take with you on the go. So if you want a very quick back of the room type of item, or a big, this could be a larger business card type of thing, then the 5 by 8 would be a perfect size for you. This has been Kristen Eckstein, the Ultimate Book Coach. Learn more at IamPublished.com.